1973. We are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To the air right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Hey, come on with me.
And the Patriot 1st down.
You got touch? Hey, no, here. Hey, what's that?
To the air, May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
5. Crazy.
To throw, it's May. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. From the gun, it's May. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and he brings up second and goal.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte from 10 yards out. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills nothing. Andy Borregales to kick.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? It's 5. Crazy. Right here.
They'll throw with May. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's that? Right hand. Crazy. It's 5.
Looking to throw. May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Hey, no, here. Hey, Jim Wright. Crazy. I want.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
What's that? What's that? Crazy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And complete, right side to Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid from 17 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, New England.
Here goes it up. Hey, what's that?
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here goes it up. Hey, what's that? Hey, 10 right. You there.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, what's that?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
180! 5 wide. Where's that?
Now Allen again. This is caught. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Throwing, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, hold.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Alert!
Allen. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
14. Matt Prater set to kick
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the 1st down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up? Hey, dip right.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, May with it. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy! You're going to stop? Hey, what's that?
Here's May.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So it's a win here for the Patriots, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Caleb going to throw right away. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And the Bears First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
What is up?
One more time with Swift. And this time he is in. D'Andre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Ready? 43 round. Here we go. Set. Drip. Yellow. 43. Needle blue. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packer first down.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Touchdown, Packers!
Matthew Golden.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing is Williams. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
Throw left side complete. That's more.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 12 yards.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift.
But he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 9. Here's Williams.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more.
gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dmajor Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Bears 14, Packers 6. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
52 Blue. Smash. Red. Ready?
Love. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bears 14, Packers 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Working out of the gun, Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll get this off to Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A final shot before break. Williams. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
To kick off for Chicago.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Play action this time with Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw now, here's Love. That is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
On the double. Let's go now. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Ready? Cut.
Love will sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right?
Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Second and 10.
Yes. 20 up.
Back to throw. Williams. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slam.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
What is up?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
33, yellow. Rail. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Counter play with Jacobs. Still going inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Packers 28, Bears 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let us up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. They will move to the next.
Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not a must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Short pass brought in. That'll be the first and more. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. They just get the play off. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down run by Pacheco. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
A counter give here to Pacheco, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Bills 7, Chiefs 6.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Bronk. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. On 4th down, Allen. This is brought in by Coleman. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Holding by his back. Cook. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. It's his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Now Prater on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He lost it deep left. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And this stays a one-score, 8-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On from Pacheco to start the half. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's 2nd and 7. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Sending them up the middle. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to throw now, Allen. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. This is Cook. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 16. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Five wide.
Let's get that touch.
Half 85, half 80. Sub. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Middle. Hey, tight.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills in range for a game-winning score. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Gabe, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds Worthy, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. Caught near the goal line. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow, 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 yellow!
Mahomes throwing for 2. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kid. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Oh, baby, there it is, Brock. They come up with the kick, and now a field goal can win this game.
This is the chance they worked so hard to set up, and against all odds, they got to this point. Time to buckle down now and pay off all that effort with an improbable victory.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. There's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow!
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught. So their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's the Bills who come away with